What if I told you that one of the most celebrated voices of the 20th century, an artist who defined an entire generation, faced some of the darkest battles imaginable behind the spotlight? Today we're remembering Connie Francis, a woman whose songs carried joy to millions, even while her own life was filled with heartbreak, resilience, and unimaginable strength. Connie Francis wasn't just another pop singer. She was the pop voice of the late 1950s and early 1960s. Born Conchetta Rosa Maria Franconero on December 12, 1937, in Newark, New Jersey, Connie grew up in a tight-knit Italian-American household. From a young age, her father encouraged her musical gifts, whether it was singing or squeezing melodies out of her accordion. That push from her family set her on a path that would soon change popular music forever. At just 12 years old, Connie's talent stunned audiences on Arthur Godfrey's Talent Scouts, where she took first place. Godfrey even nudged her to shorten her name for the stage, leading to the Connie Francis that the world would soon know. Her first recordings didn't skyrocket, but perseverance paid off when she released Who's Sorry Now, a song originally from the 1920s. When Dick Clark introduced her on American Bandstand, he predicted she'd hit #1. He was right. That single kicked off a streak of chart toppers like Stupid Cupid, My Heart Has a Mind of Its Own, and Everybody's Somebody's Fool. But Connie wasn't just an American success story. She became a global one. She recorded in multiple languages, including Italian, Spanish, German, and even Hebrew. This wasn't just a marketing trick. It showed her ability to connect across cultures, and it made her one of the first true international pop stars. Fans in Europe and Japan adored her just as much as American audiences. Her career also stretched into Hollywood. Between 1960 and 1965, Connie starred in films like Where the Boys Are and Looking for Love. She wasn't just a singer. You could see her face on the silver screen, especially in movies aimed at younger audiences. But behind the fame, Connie endured tragedy after tragedy. In 1974, while performing in New York, she was the victim of a horrific assault that nearly ended her career. She fought back, not only in the courtroom, where she won a landmark case against the hotel for failing to protect her, but also in her personal recovery. That battle made her a strong advocate for victims' rights and mental health awareness. Life, however, didn't stop testing her. Her brother was brutally murdered, she suffered from years of mental health struggles due to a misdiagnosis, and she faced multiple failed marriages. Yet through all of this, Connie Francis remained a fighter. She released memoirs, returned to the stage in the 1980s, and took up causes that mattered to her, working with organizations like UNICEF and even serving on a crime task force under President Ronald Reagan. In the later years of her career, she performed in Las Vegas, San Francisco, and even overseas, proving her music still had power decades after her first hit. In 2018, she officially retired, but her songs found new life. In 2025, her single Pretty Little Baby went viral on TikTok, embraced by a whole new generation who had never experienced Connie the first time around. Connie Francis passed away on July 16, 2025, at the age of 87. Her story is more than a tale of fame. It's about survival, resilience, and using personal pain to inspire others. Through her music, her advocacy, and her sheer determination, Connie Francis proved that even in the hardest storms, you can still learn to dance in the rain. What will you remember most about Connie Francis?